What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Free channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about simplicity. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because I believe simplicity is the only way to go about life. It's the only way to go about being successful at anything, whether it comes to getting in shape, whether it comes to your finances, your career, no matter what. And I'm going to be using finances to kind of explain my point. I may make a few other points to explain my point, but I'm mainly going to be using my financial plan that I have or that I follow, and talking about how it's so simple to understand, but it's hard to do. That's really what I'm going to be getting into this video. It's been a while since I've posted. I've been very busy. I've been driving out west a lot and have not had the greatest signal, so uploading a video has been kind of tough because, I mean, I've had signal, but you hit some zones in like Nevada and Oregon. I've been running between California and Oregon, and when you hit Nevada, man, it's just spotty throughout the whole state, and parts of Northern California too. It's just spotty. I mean, there's nothing out there, and so the service isn't really that great. So, but I'll be back to posting consistently like I normally do, and I actually have signal today, and I wanted to make a video about this because I think long and hard all the time about my own plan. I do question my plan. Is it the right plan? Is it going to get me to where I want to go? And I know logically it is going to get me to where I want to go. So what is my plan for those of you that are new? Well, I'm a truck driver. That's my career of choice. This is the way I plan to earn my money, earn a living, so that I can accomplish my financial plan. And I believe the financial plan I have applies to any career out there. It applies to whether you're a truck driver, whether you're a lawyer, doctor, plumber, electrician. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you can do what I'm doing. I would like to believe that really my financial plan is a combined, it's pretty much like combining Dave Ramsey's financial plan with J.L. Collins' financial plan. Like those two combined pretty much make up the way I view personal finance and investing, okay? Or Jack Bogle. And so when it comes to like Dave Ramsey, I do believe, as far as he goes, getting and staying out of debt, that's number one. If you are deeply in debt, it's going to be very hard for you to build wealth for the long run or over the long run by being constantly in debt, being tied down to car payments, credit card payments, student loan payments. All consumer debt is bad debt. Why? Because your number one wealth building tool is your income, no matter where that income comes from. If you make $100,000 a year as a truck driver and you make $100,000 a year as a plumber, it doesn't matter where that money comes from. It matters what you do with that money, whatever career you're in. And that's why I talk about finance all the time on my channel, is because even as a truck driver, you can become a multimillionaire, you can become financially free. And I'm speaking to truckers mainly because that's what I do. So a lot of people that watch my channel, that is what they do, and they listen to me because it's a different perspective than most trucking channels. Most trucking channels are strictly talking about the trucking industry in particular. There's really no talk about what to do with the money when you make the money. There's a lot of talk about how to make the money, but what do you do with the money is the question. And that's what I like to bring to the table with my channel. And so anyway, I'm going to get right into it. Don't worry, I'm going to make my point. But first, again, I believe in the Dave Ramsey way of getting and staying out of debt, 100%. I also think his advice on having a 6-month cash emergency fund is phenomenal. Now, where I differ from Dave Ramsey, I do believe it's better for people to invest in broadly diversified index funds versus actively managed mutual funds. Learning how to invest your money yourself, and I've made another video about that before as to why I believe in index funds over actively managed funds, and you can go watch that video. I'll put that up as the recommended one at the end of this video. I go into all the different index funds in a different video. You should go check that out. Like I said, it'll be the recommended video at the end of this one. But I agree with Dave Ramsey. Use cash for everything. You know, buying cars, paying for everything in cash. I believe in that. Staying completely out of debt, 100%. Having a 6-month emergency fund to protect yourself from going back into debt and having to cash out your investments to pay off any emergencies that come about. And so 100% out of debt, have an emergency fund. Then the third thing, start investing a large percentage of your income. I prefer, like I said, broadly diversified index funds, and I don't hire a financial advisor. And there's some books I could recommend for you guys that don't know anything about investing. The main book I would recommend when it comes to investing is The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. 100% you have to read that book. If you're out of debt, have an emergency fund, but you haven't started investing your money yet, I would recommend everybody that watches my channel go read that book 100%. I pretty much agree with him entirely on everything he writes in that book, and that is what I do myself. 100% I do. So, and it's very simple. I live on less than I make. I stay out of debt. I live on less than I make, and I invest the difference. If I make $100,000 a year and I save 50% of my income and invest 50% of my income, I'm saving and investing $50,000 a year. And if I do that for 10 years, I've saved $500,000 in 10 years, right? Well, if you started trucking at age 21, by the time you're age 31, you will have saved, if you stick to a plan like that, let's say you make 80 grand a year, you've saved 40,000 if you live on 50% of your income. If you get up to 100 grand, every time, the point is every time you get a raise, you stick to that percentage. That's what I do, at least. No matter how much money I make, I'm always going to save and invest 50%. But if I get a raise, my lifestyle also goes up because I don't change the percentages. I just stick to the same 50% for living, 50% for investing. And my wife and I both do that. I would do it whether I was single or married, doesn't matter. If you're married, and you could probably do more. If you want to reach financial independence faster, you could save 60 or 70% of your income. Some of you that are watching my channel actually live out on the road. You don't even have a house. All your stuff is in storage. You're living in the truck. You're single. You don't have any kids. Even better, man. You could probably save 70%, 80% of your income. And just imagine how much you could save as a truck driver, being out of debt, having an emergency fund, and living on the road. Oh, man. You'll become a millionaire very fast. Are these things very simple? Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a simple plan. Simple. Stay out of debt, live on less than you make, invest the difference. How simple is that? But people don't want to do it because a lot of times they believe it's too good to be true, right? And most things that sound too good to be true are, but when it comes to saving and investing, actually, and just buying broadly diversified index funds, or you can invest in something else, buy real estate, just know that that's not get rich quick either. That is get rich slowly but surely over time. And you can definitely do it, start your own business, whatever. But having a simple plan put in place before you get into any career, having that plan, but understanding the plan needs to be simple, the plan itself, but actually accomplishing and sticking to the plan is the hard part, right? We all know how to get in shape. We all know how to lose weight, but we don't do it. We don't actually accomplish losing weight and staying in shape because there's all those good foods out there, those good drinks out there that are not good for us, that we shouldn't be having, right? But the plan is simple. Cut out carbs, exercise consistently, drink water, that's it. But most people don't want to stick to it. Personal finance is the same thing. It's the same thing. Having a successful career in trucking is the same thing. It's very simple. It's very simple. Everything is. And so that's my message for the day. Like, I used personal finance as the example, but it goes for anything. That's the point. A lot of people watch my channel looking at the trucking industry as a career, okay? And this is a great career if you understand going into it that it's not going to be easy. You're going to have bad days, just like any other job out there. But if you have that foundation, if you have that plan going into it and you stick to it, you're going to see the results. Like I just said, I mean, if you're able to save and invest 40, 50, 60% of your income from any job that you have, especially a job that's paying you $80,000+ a year, right? And in trucking, the sky is the limit. That's what I love about this business, is the sky is the limit as far as income goes. And so the sky is the limit as far as what I can save and invest. Because my goal is, and I think everybody's goal should be, you don't want to be dependent on any one job, any one career. That's my real goal. Is I don't want to be dependent on Crete as my only source of income, my only way to pay my bills. Crete's a great company, but I'm using this job to fund what I really want, which is financial independence at an early age. I started this process at 24. I'm 28 now, and I plan on being financially free, doing exactly what I just talked about by age 35. And I know I can accomplish that. I know I can, because I'm further ahead in just 4.5 years than I even imagined I would be when I started. And some people have been naysayers and doubters in the comment section saying, oh, you're not going to accomplish that. You're crazy for thinking you're going to accomplish that. You would have thought I was crazy for thinking I could accomplish what I've already accomplished. See, and that's another thing too. Just remember this. When you get on the journey of trying to be successful in a career, with your finances, with anything, people are going to try to drag you down. You have to ignore those people. You have to ignore those people. As long as you have a simple plan, again, a simple plan, and you follow and stick to that plan for a long period of time and you never stop, you're going to get extraordinary results. Extraordinary results. You will. 100%. So that's my message for the day. If you're somebody that is thinking about trucking, you're thinking about your future, or you're thinking about another career, but you stumbled across this video and you're going to go into something else, but you need a plan, you need goals set for whatever career you're going to go into. Make it as simple as possible, but as profound as possible. Okay? And it's that simple. So that's my message for the day. God bless. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and make sure you check out that video where I do get into the index funds I like, and I actually go over my entire financial plan. That should be popping up here in a second. But again, I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Any new people that clicked on this video and stayed this far into the video, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel, and check out more videos that'll be coming up in the future. God bless and peace out.